Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about Pluto and Taurus in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on Pluto placements in a natal chart, and they were a little bit concise, and some people may have referred to them as snappy. So what I decided to do is make another series on them in which the videos would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. So anyway, first thing Pluto is connected with passion and desire. So, people that have this placement may, make as far as making money goes, or may be very passionate about that. Also, in acquiring possessions, matters pertaining to their values, improving, the self-worth, self-esteem, how one feels about oneself, and there may be a lot of passion in Taurus-related fields, whether it's geology, carpet laying, architecture, agriculture, farming, gardening, banking, finance. It could even be work as a pawnbroker, and whatever they have a passion, desire for, it may be done with a lot of persistence and tenacity as well. Now, I don't think anybody that's watching this video has Pluto and Taurus in their natal chart, but you could apply this to the Pluto in the second house, but of course you got to blend the sign in as well. And the thing is, this is a preview, to what, to how, certain attitudes at the time when Pluto actually does traverse Taurus later on, but that'll be many years from now, and most of us won't be around then. Now, the thing is, Pluto is also connected with power and control, so there may be very emphasized power and control in matters pertaining to, the money, the material items that one may have, matters connected with self-worth, self-esteem, how one feels about oneself. And there may be much persistence and tenacity and determination in terms of attaining, power and control in whatever it may be, whether it's in a business, their career, the home, the family life, and in one's communications. This is something where there'll be a lot of, I would say, a lot of determination in attempting to do. And it may be power and control in one's life in general, may be attained in a very deliberate, methodical manner. And the person may also desire to have that power, that control, in matters with peace and stability, having the creature comforts in one's life. And it's also about through, being trustworthy. If this person, say, is an employee, by just simply showing supervisors, for example, that one could be, a person that's, has a lot of, that could be trustworthy with things. This is, it could benefit them later on, and give them certain power and control, such as having a higher position at the place of business, as an example. Pluto is also connected with intimate relationships. So having Pluto and Taurus in the natal chart, maybe person may connect, as, with it as far as an intimate relationship goes. Those people may actually have a Taurus sun, moon, or ascendant, or simply embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be people that are very loyal, steadfast, persistent, determined, impassive, stolid, patient, persevering, determined, but may also be very money conscious. Maybe people that are very possessive as well. It could be people that are in a Taurus profession, whether it could be carpet laying, geology, architecture, agriculture, art, music, doing something, it could be even doing something with rocks in general, geology, maybe even archaeology. I'd say could be a possibility as well. And this person may desire very stable and steady, intimate connections as well. Now, Pluto is also associated with transformations, so this person may have some need, and during the time of this transit, assuming the Earth is even still around then, Are we, could there might be some, major, currency transformation. We may already be going through something now, but, we're about to. So it makes me wondering when Pluto enters Taurus, what could actually be happening, because you have the planet of transformation connected with the sign of money. And there might be, as far as an expression, well, of art as well, and also it matters with one's possessions. It could be where people are somehow transformed to some degree. Maybe it's through elimination of possessions, or whether it's through the accumulation of more of them. And it somehow it could also be about transforming oneself, or there may be a strong emphasis at this time with that. And just, something where, there may be a lot of persistence, tenacity, and determination in matters connected with transformation as well. And the thing is, having and this also, Pluto's also connected with obsession, fixation. So more people may be, a little bit obsessed, more than a little obsessed and fixated in terms of generating income and accumulating possessions as well. Pluto's also associated with rebirth and regeneration, and this may be done in a way where it's very, deliberate. If somebody is resurrecting a business, as an example, there may be, more determination to bring something back. As far as revival, it could be just simple matters with having, restoring one's peace, that tranquility in their life, creature comforts as some examples, and the values as well, in the person. And the thing is, Pluto is also associated with upheavals and crisis, and these people may be more involved, monetary, crisis. That's monetary upheavals, a lot of financial fluctuations and ups and downs. Pluto is also connected with death and endings, figurative deaths, obliteration, destruction. So Pluto and Taurus may be where, if they're trying to end something figuratively, such as a business or it's a relationship, it may be done in a more, plotting, methodical, and deliberate fashion. It may be done in a way where it's more peaceful. And sometimes, in isolated cases, if a death, may occur, it might be through some rocks. Could it be through an avalanche of rocks? That would be very isolated, but I'm thinking it could increase those chances of something happening, on some area where you do have rocks. And could be something where you might, it could be a death, again, that could just simply be, one that's in a peaceful setting, but it could also be, something to where when you have, displacement, person may be more, placid, more composed at the time in matters, regarding death. And it could also be where there might be an ending, it could signify some ending if this person is in some Taurian profession, whether it's working as a geologist or carpet laying, or doing something with architecture or agriculture, finance, banking, as some examples. Now, Pluto is also connected with support. It's moral, emotional, and monetary support. And the thing is, when you get this, support may come, and be given in a very, steady manner. It could be where the person that has this placement may be very loyal and steadfast in these matters, and they may be connected with people that are like this as well. And also, it may emphasize more monetary support. And also, too, it's where the person, it could be something where there's more persistence connected with this, and patience as well. In matters, say, if it's receiving support, um, it could be too, when you have, Pluto in astrology is also associated with crisis again, and there might be something where, in a crisis situation, the person may be calm and, composed, though this is generational. But again, you got to really, the house. I would say that Pluto is more important than the sun because this is a generational placement, and Pluto is also associated with surgery and trauma. So having this placement, though it's generational, I would say could increase the propensity of having some kind of surgery or trauma connected. It could be the throat, the neck, the thyroid, the ears, the esophagus. There may be some kind of ear surgery. I have Taurus rising, as many of you may know, and I had something when it was like 7 years old. I had a myringotomy where they drain like the excess fluid out of it. So, but this is generational. And the thing is, there may be some, some isolated cases. There may be some kind of throat cancer, and maybe thyroid cancer that does exist. Now, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.